Hello, I'm Echoe Malone, the networking queen, here at Howardwood 2011, sponsored by May Sisters Entertainment.
Hi Howard, I'm Edwina Finley, actress from HBO's Treme.
Hey, my name is Aisha Hines. I'm here at Howardwood and thrilled to be here.
Thank you for inviting me to be on the Howard panel up here. I think you guys are doing an amazing thing. I wish there was something like this when I was at Howard. But it's here now, and I'm here to give a little knowledge to the people that are here. So let's do this.
Charles King from WME. Shout out to the May Sisters for bringing me out to Howardwood.
My name is Kevin Monroe. Shout out to the May Sisters. Thanks so much for putting this program together, and look forward to many more in the future.
Hi, my name is Crystal Whaley. I'm a Howard alum and two-time Emmy Award-winning film and TV producer.
Okay, Howardwood, who we have with us is Aronde Garrett, and he manages Idris Elba. Can you tell us how you got into the whole management business?
Yeah, it started about maybe 7 to 8 years ago, and I knew that there was some people that I wanted to get in contact with to be a part of their team.
Right.
Did an internship with Idris's former company that he was with, and then we grew a relationship over the years, and I became his manager.
That's really nice. That's awesome. And what tips would you have for anyone who would want to end up managing and getting into that field?
Learn the industry, understand it from A to Z, become a people person first.
Right.
All our relationships, and grow your network.
Well, there's a program called the Agent Trainee Program, which is one of those long-term, old-school programs in Hollywood, where everyone starts from the ground floor and works their way up in the mailroom, which I did after I graduated from Howard Law in '96.
Okay.
I went into the mailroom almost a year after I graduated.
Okay.
And basically, you spend time getting to understand the broad base of the agency world. You work in a lot of different departments, then you work as someone's assistant, and you get a sense of the landscape, and you figure out what area you want to focus on initially. Which is what I did. I went through that program. It took about 2.5 years, and then I was promoted to a full agent at the end of '99, beginning of 2000.
It's amazing.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for coming to speak with us. We have a plethora of actors and those behind the scenes who definitely would love to meet you. So thank you so much.
I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Okay.
I started off in documentaries and then went on to the music video and commercial worlds and was producing during the whole big hip-hop music videos. Then left that and went into children's television, where I was over at Sesame Street for 2 years and was able to get 2 Emmys, thank goodness. And that propelled me to move on and to tackle bigger and broader things. Yes. So now I have a first look deal with Lionsgate, which I would not have been able to have without those 2 Emmys. So kind of, opened up doors.
Such a blessing. Yes.
It's a blessing. So it's just, developing projects right now.
All right. Thank you so much.
I moved out to LA about 9 years ago.
Okay.
And in moving to LA, whenever you're moving from anywhere else, and there's always people who know somebody who's in LA. LA is full of transplants, and so I was given a rap sheet about this long of people who I should call, and so on that list, I made a phone call to somebody probably about 3 weeks in, and it opened the door for me to do a play. And so about a month into being there, I did a play, which was helpful in helping me to secure representation. And so I was able to get representation by about January of the next year, which falls right in the middle of pilot season.
Right.
And so they began to send me out, and one of the first things that I booked out there was a veteran show called NYPD Blue.
Yes.
Full of nerves and full of fear, and I was literally shaking shooting on that day.
Actually, my path started very early. I started acting around the age of 5.
Oh, okay.
And then by age around 11, I started coming actually to Howard at Howard University Children's Theater, which was awesome. I don't think you all have that program anymore, but it was so beautiful. And so the students of Howard were the ones that were teaching us. And we thought everyone was just, so grown.
Well, we do have a summer camp like that.
Oh, you do?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So 11th grade, at age 11, 12, 13, I was always at Howard. And then from there, I went to Duke Ellington School of the Arts here in D.C. And then from there, I went to NYU.
Amazing.
And so it's just been great, you know, kind of continue along this path of music and theater. And I'm really glad that I chose to study it in a collegiate setting.
Pirates of the Caribbean 1, 2, and 3.
I used to be on The Wire, actually. That was one of my first TV shows.
I did a pilot on Showtime called Hate with Marcia Gay Harden.
National Treasure.
Assault on Precinct 13.
Right now I'm doing a show called Treme.
True Blood on HBO.
Righteous Kill. Traitor.
Law and Order.
Detroit 187.
One Life to Live.
Right now, our new film that I worked on that's coming out, it's called Immortals.
Hawthorne on TNT with Jada Pinkett Smith.
Brothers and Sisters on ABC.
Hone your craft.
Yes.
Study, study, study. Never give up. Always persevere.
Yes.
Do whatever you can, whether it's doing scenes in the mirror, whether it's theater at church, whether it's local theater at school, whether it's commercials, industrial film, whatever you can do to constantly hone your skill, get all of the experience that you can, and always study. And then you'll be prepared for then moving forward and going out into the marketplace, whether it's New York or Los Angeles or other big production hubs like Atlanta or the international marketplace.
Right. And I'm an actress. This is my last year at Howard University. If I'm looking for a manager, what comes first? Finding a manager, finding an agent, or how does that work hand in hand?
I would say finding a manager. So that's someone that's going to talk to you day to day. Your agent is pretty much getting your work, but your manager is pretty much your friend, your relationship partner, the person you talk to every day, all day. So I say manager first, agent second, lawyer third.
Lawyer third.
Always get a good lawyer.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For an actress beginning out, would you suggest to them to go to New York or to LA?
Okay. Well, I currently live in LA. I've been there for 2 years. My personal recommendation is for everybody to do New York.
Okay.
It's always amazing now in LA. So many people that I know from New York.
Right.
You know, and depending on what your path is, I mean, if you want to do theater, New York is definitely the place.
Definitely.
If you want to go immediately into television, you know, you may consider going to LA, but there's some education, some raw education that you get in New York that you just can't get anywhere else. And so I'm definitely an advocate for doing New York and then LA.
Right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Before I moved to LA, my hair was about right here because I thought that was the image that I was supposed to have.
Right.
Once I got there, I couldn't afford to keep it up. And so it got shorter and shorter. And so it was here. After I shot NYP Blue, there was a period where I was going out on auditions, but there wasn't anything that was producing much fruit. So I decided to cut my hair for what I believe was summer vacation because I thought the industry went on vacation in the summer because I was of the school mindset. And so I cut my hair for the summer, but then the doors began to open and they would just not close. And I think it was key because it brought me into the uniqueness and the fullness of myself.
It set you apart from everyone else.
It set me apart. And so I took that sort of energy and brought it into every room that I went into and had, and have been able to have a great journey from that point.
1, 2, 3.